Amarc's only goal is to discover, develop, and transact the next generation of high-value copper-gold deposits in our home province of British Columbia. In order to do this, we have assembled an exceptional team. This team has done this several times before in British Columbia and indeed on the global stage. We have 3 large, high-potential copper-gold districts. They are the Joy, the Duke, and the Ike. We have made discoveries on all 3 of those districts, but the one that everybody is talking about, and quite rightly so, is the Aurora deposit discovery. It is arguably the highest grade gold-enriched copper, gold, silver porphyry ever discovered in the province of British Columbia. This is the normal cautionary and forward-looking statement for your information. Amarc Resources is associated with Hunter Dickinson Inc. Hunter Dickinson, or HDI, has enjoyed tremendous success in British Columbia. We tap into that for everything that is required in the modern day to de-risk project and discoveries for transaction. You can see on this slide where our 3 districts are located: the Joy in the north, the Duke in central BC, and Ike in the south. In terms of cash, we have about $2.5 million in our corporate treasury. In our JV treasury between Boliden, who are funding our Duke project, and Freeport-McMoRan, who are funding at Joy, we have over $25 million that we're spending on very focused drilling this year. This is the team I have the privilege every day to get up and head up. You can see Bob Dickinson and Mark Rabagliati there, who are well known in British Columbia. They've been to the Mining Hall of Fame in Canada for their copper gold development and transaction successes. And the 2 Dr. Jims are 2 of the most highly thought of and respected porphyry geologists in Western Canada and further afield. That's a brief introduction to our team and who we are. We're now going to concentrate on the Joy District and the Aurora discovery. When I first moved up from South America to British Columbia was known as a jurisdiction of low-grade porphyry copper deposits. That's changed over the years, and that changed as Red Chris and the Big Galore deposits and other similar deposits were brought forward in the Golden Triangle. Those big assets are owned by the likes and operated by the likes of Newmont and Teck. They're shown in the top left-hand corner of this slide, and they're hosted by about 200 million-year-old rocks. Those rocks wrap round and they come down through an area of BC known as the Tutagon, where our Joy district is located and the significant Aurora discovery. There's only 1 porphyry copper gold that's been exploited in that area. That was discovered, developed, and transacted by members of the Amarc team back in the day. It's now owned by Centerra, and that's known as the Kemess Mine District and the Kemess South Mine. They are big players in the district. They are funding Thesis also. We have Skeena in, and of course, we've brought in Freeport. So the big question is in the Tutagon now is who's going to consolidate this district? Just as Newmont has been consolidating the Golden Triangle, who's going to do that in the Tutagon? We have Freeport in as backers here in May this year. They crossed the threshold under an accelerated time frame of having spent $35 million to earn an initial 60% interest. They have recently put up their hand. They had a one-time opportunity to take their earned interest to a combined 70% by spending $75 million. They've committed to that. They've kept us on largely operating the program, although they are complementing our team now with their excellent mining team. The budget this year has gone north of $15 million. This is our tenure. It's 600 square kilometers. Everything is about Aurora. Aurora is what's unlocking the value of our tenure. And also it is very strategically placed in the Tutagon. And we think it's going to be the key to the next phase of exploration, development, and mining for the whole of the Tutagon. But on Joy, it isn't all about the Tutagon, it isn't all about the Aurora deposit, ladies and gentlemen. We have 2 historical deposits. They are the Brenda deposit and the Pine deposit. which we are expanding. We have 2 other discoveries. They are the Canyon and the Twins discovery. And we are generating more new targets that we are very excited about, that we are out drilling. We currently have 4 drill rigs drilling, and they will be drilling into October. We commenced drilling and our operations back in early June. This is what the topography looks like for the Big Aurora discovery. It's in a valley bottom. It was a blind discovery. It was geophysics-led. It's within a target area. We are still exploring of 4 square kilometers. You'll notice at the bottom of the slide, we have an access road about 500 meters away. These are holes on this bright pink area, which is the airborne mag. These are the holes we put out last year. These were the 20 discovery holes. It was rumored that we were only doing infill drilling this year. Exactly the opposite is true. We've only been doing expansion drilling. You can see that expansion drilling in the blue. And we've released partial results from 1 hole, which has expanded the deposit off that mag high 260 to 360 meters to the southwest. There is a lot more to come out of this deposit. We are still doing expansion drilling here, and we will be continuing to do it through to the end of the season. This is what the results looked like last year. The Comess South deposit, the only porphyry to be exploited in the Tutagon, ran 0.6 gold, 0.23 copper. We had 1 to 3 grams per ton gold, and we had about 0.4 to 0.8% copper. Interesting silver, 1 to 3% copper equivalent at reasonable recoveries. The other things that people liked about this discovery is it came in at or near surface, tremendous lateral and vertical continuity. This is the hole we just released on the right-hand side of the figure. This is the one that stepped off the mag high that's already expanded the deposit by over 360 meters to the southeast. These are grades that are being mined at the moment at Red Chris by Newmont in the exceptional deposit up in the Golden Triangle. We're out drilling. We've got a drill rig out on Canyons and Twins, expanding our discoveries there. We're hoping to get to the Pine Historical Deposit to continue chasing high-grade feeder zones at depth. And we've been out generating new targets across this district. So this is the big new nub discovery we've got, or it's not a discovery yet. I'm misspeaking. I'm leading you here. This is in a similar terrain, similar dimensions, similar IP chargeability sulfide system, a mag anomaly, and we're out there drilling that at the same time. I don't have time to go through the other districts, but the thing that distinguishes Amarc from in these markets, which are quite good at the moment, is we don't just have a very important influential discovery. We have that backed in the Joy district by 2 historical deposits, by 2 other discoveries, more to come out of that district. In our district, our Duke district in central BC, we've been out drilling this year, $10 million worth of drilling with our partners, Boliden, the Swedish mining company. And then we have our other district in southern BC. It is the Ike district, and that is in the heartland of copper production for British Columbia. We have a very large, moderate grade BC copper, moly, silver porphyry discovery there, and last year we were out chasing high grade for starter pits. That was at the Empress and Empress Main deposits. The historical grades there, ladies and gentlemen, to give you an idea, were over about 70 meters, 1% copper, 1 gram of gold, and silver and moly. So copper equivalents about 1 to 3%. There is a lot going on in this company. It's been a very exciting couple of years for us. And a last shout out to my team. I just left them on site at Joy yesterday. There's about 100 people on site. We're completing our drilling and our surface surveys. So watch this space. And again, thank you very much for your time and attention today.